What's going on, guys? Shadow Raj here, and today we have the beginning of the Sweet Discoveries event. We have a lot of wild shinies that we need to get, and we have a lot of shinies and eggs that we need to hatch as well. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna do some raids. So with that being said, let's get into it. Alright, and to start today's video, we'll take a look at XP. We're at a little over 50 million, so we need about 26 million more, and then that'll be level 50. So that's continuing to be a good grind, and we'll get there. I'm sure we'll get there before the 4 weeks are up, so that's not an issue. Then if we go over to Leak Duck, we can go ahead and see that we get some bonuses. And then we'll go ahead and check the shinies that we need for the spawn. So we need 2 Alolan Rattatas, we need 3 Abras, 3 Bellsprouts, 1 Delibird. I believe we have 1 Gulpin, so we need 1 more of those, 1 more Bidoof, 1 more Mana, 2 more Bound Sweets, and we don't need the Squovit. So we also don't need these other rare encounters, the Snorlax, Shuckle, Kamala, we've got all those. Then for the 7K eggs, we need the Delibird, the Cherubi, the Munchlax. So those are going to be our goals for this event. So we are here at a Mega Mawile on our way to a Cresselia. I didn't have much time to play yesterday, just did a little bit of raid hour. We did get a Hundo Cresselia, which was pretty cool, but we don't have a shiny Mawile, so I figured we'd stop and do this on the way. And let's see if we can get one here. And will it be shiny? It is not, and at 880. And let's go ahead and take a look and see what this looks like. Almost the floor, so not very good, but we'll take it. And I completely forgot about research. So we have Sweet Discoveries, timed research, and we still need to catch 50 Pokemon, make 15 nice throws, make 30 nice throws, use 10 berries to help catch Pokemon, use 20 berries to help catch Pokemon, and use a lure at a Pokestop. So that's one thing we need to do. And then the premium research, we need to make 10 nice throws, 20 nice throws, use 5 berries to help catch Pokemon, and use 10 berries to help catch Pokemon. So I completely spaced that until I noticed that I was getting research, so that's why I didn't go over it earlier, but we'll get that done and then we'll collect all that. Alright, we are here with our first Cresselia of the day. Maybe this one will be the shiny. We've probably done about 20, so we're right around odds, so if we can get it here, that'd be pretty fantastic. And will you have some green? You will not. And a 1958, so it's not the hundo. I decided to grab the Jeep so we could do more Cresselia raids since they're kind of spotty around town. But we just got our first Appleton, so let's go ahead and register that to the decks together. That'll be pretty fun. Yeah, and there it is. That's pretty neat. We'll go ahead and check the IVs on it now, and yeah, not the best, but I don't know if that's good for PvP or not, or if it's even going to be good in PvP. I don't know what Appleton moves are, but we got an Appleton, so that's pretty fun. Alright, we've got all of our research done, so let's go ahead and get our lure and then see what we get for encounters. First one's a Muna, unfortunately not shiny. And let's go ahead and take a look, and honestly I'm pretty behind on today. I have not even looked up all the details for this event, but that's not the hundo, so let's see what the next one's going to be. It is going to be a Bidoof, but not orange. What is this one, a hundo? Nope, it sure isn't. Encounter number 3 is going to be Bound Sweet. Hopefully we can get a shiny of one of these. That'd be pretty freaking awesome. How do the stats look for you though? Pretty close to a hundo. It's a 96, so we'll take that. And our next encounter is going to be a Kamala. Like I said earlier, we went over all the shinies that we need. There's quite a few of them, so hopefully we can get at least one today and make a better throw than what I just did there, but there we go. How are you looking? And it's another decent one. That one's a 93, but not a hundo. But I think we already have the hundo of this, I'm pretty sure. We can check it in the Pokedex real quick. Yeah, we already have the hundo of this one, so not a big deal. The only thing we need for this one is extra small. The next encounter is going to bring a Squovit. We don't need any of the Squovits. We're pretty good on that. I think we have like 3 or 4 of those, so we're pretty solid on that, but we'll always take a hundo. And are you going to be the one? And another 93, so we've got a couple of good ones in a row, so that's pretty awesome. And the next encounter is going to be a Delibird. Unfortunately, it wasn't purple, but that one's supposed to be boosted, so hopefully we can get that one pretty easily. Alright, and the final encounter for this is going to be a Cherubi. We really want one of those. That's probably the second shiny we want the most. I think the one I want the most would be the Munchlax. That's really what I'd like to get. So if I only got a Munchlax and nothing else, I'd still be pretty happy with that. Next encounter is going to be a Bidoof, still not a shiny. We'll check the stats. Maybe it's a secret hundo. It's definitely not, but you know, it is what it is. Up next, we have a Bounsweet, still not a shiny. Hopefully we can get one shiny from these researches. That'd be pretty fantastic. I don't really care which one, as long as it's not a Squilvet. I don't really want that one, but anything else we'll definitely take. How do you look? Yeah, not the best. Then this one is another Kamala. And up next is a Squilvet. Not shiny, so that's alright. How about the next encounter? Will you bring us a shiny? You did not. 460. I don't know if that's any good, but just out of habit, I'm reading numbers. Survey says on the stats for this one, well, almost there. And this next encounter is the Cherubi. Unfortunately, it's red instead of orange, but maybe we'll get one. That's also supposed to be boosted, so you know, that and the Delibird should be pretty easy to get. And how do the stats look? Still not good, but oh well. The final encounter for page 1 after we get a Mossy Lure is an Applin, so that's interesting. Let's go ahead and use a Pineapple Berry. That way we can get extra candy for it. So then for page 2, we need to catch 25, catch 50, make 15 nice throws, make 30 nice throws, use 10 berries to help catch Pokemon, use 20 berries to help catch Pokemon, and hatch 2 eggs. Shouldn't be that much of a problem. We'll start hatching eggs here shortly, but I want to try and do some more raids first. Well, we found a Turtonator raid, and after this I'll show you something pretty cool. I woke up at 4 o'clock this morning and I couldn't go back to sleep, so I decided to do some remote raids, and we got a shiny one earlier, and I'll show you that here in a second. But first, let's go ahead and see if we get another one here. That'd be pretty crazy. Will we? We did not, in a 1555, so I don't believe that that's the hundo. And let's go ahead and take a look. Yeah, I didn't think so. I can't remember off the top of my head, but 1555 didn't sound right. But here's the shiny that we got, which was pretty freaking awesome. We'll go ahead and register that to the dex together, and then I'll show you the stats on it. And now that it's been registered, we'll take a look at it, and it's not too bad of one. We'll definitely take it, so happy to have that in the dex. Alright, we've got another Cresselia here, and I looked at the top right. I know it's not going to be the hundo. It's like a 1989 or 98, something like that, but we did get 9 rare candies, so that's pretty awesome. But hopefully it will have some green on it. That's what we're really hoping for. And will this be the one? It is not, in a 1979, so I was off. I knew it ended in a 9 though, but let's catch it and check it out. Alright, we've got it caught, and a 1979 is not good at all. So we are here with another Cresselia, and this will actually be our 25th raid. So we're over odds, so hopefully we can get it here. That would be really nice. Go ahead and get it out of the way, but we did. There we go. In a 2030, so that's going to be a pretty decent one. That's pretty freaking awesome. Let's go ahead and bury it, and we'll check it out once we get it, catch it, and register it. But it was a great throw. Could have done it excellent to guarantee it, but oh well. And there it is. It's caught. Now it's time to register it to the dex, and 25 is a lot better than 41 or what was 64 for Blacephalon. Yeah, I'll take the 25. And there it is being registered. That's pretty freaking sick. I'm glad to get that one out of the way. We'll go ahead and check it, and yeah, that's a 93. We'll definitely take that. That's awesome. Alright, we're back, and we got some eggs to hatch. I had to hatch 3 2Ks, and I told myself I should have recorded them, but I didn't. And we did get a shiny from one of the 2Ks. I'll show you that here in a minute. Now hopefully we can get a shiny from one of these 7s. That'd be really awesome. And egg number 1 is going to be a Munchlax. That's really what we want. I really hope to see a blue one of those. How about number 2 is a Cherubi and an orange one of those. Those are the 2 we would really love to see. How about number 3 is a Squilvet. Egg number 4 is another Squilvet. And how about number 5, Cherubi. The Cherubi is supposed to be boosted in eggs, and there's a Delibird. So hopefully we can get that. And number 7 is another Delibird. How about egg number 8 is a Munchlax. And the last one, number 9, is a Cherubi. So unfortunately no shinies in the first batch, but let's go ahead and take a look. See if we got any hundos. Nope, nothing there, but yeah, we did get a shiny Why-Not from a 2K, so that was pretty fun. But we'll take it. Alright guys, and we're back, and I was wondering when we were gonna get one of these. We got a shiny Delibird. That's pretty freaking awesome. Let's go ahead and catch it, and let's go ahead and register it, and maybe it's a Shundo. That'd be pretty freaking amazing, but you know, unlikely. Let's go ahead and see. It is a lot better than I was expecting, but you know, that's pretty awesome. Welcome back, and we've got some more eggs. Let's see if we can get something good this time. How about you, number 1? Started us off right? Nope, it's a Squobat. And number 2 is a Delibird. We don't need that anymore. How about egg number 3 is a Munchlax, but not a blue that we'd like. And number 4 is another Munchlax, so that's good to see. Egg number 5 is gonna be a Cherubi. How about number 6 maybe? It is a Delibird. Lucky number 7 possibly is another Delibird. And number 8 is a Munchlax. Come on, buddy, just need you to shine. And the last one of this one is another Munchlax. Unfortunately, not shiny, but you know, it is what it is. And we'll go ahead and take a look at these. And yep, no hundos in there. That's unfortunate, but we should have another set. Well, I didn't realize my camera wasn't recording when I hatched these eggs, but we can go ahead and look through these and see if we got any hundos, which I'm not thinking we do. And yeah, nothing in there, but we still have plenty of days to hatch eggs. We're gonna see how many more we can get for today and see if we can get them hatched. All right, so we could only get 5 more eggs. Let's see if we can get something here. And egg number 1 is a Squobat. All right, how about number 2 is a Munchlax. And egg number 3 is another Munchlax. I just really want that one to shine. That'd be amazing. Number 4 is a Delibird. And the last of today is going to end on another Delibird. So no shinies from the eggs today, but like I said, we still have plenty more days to hatch eggs and nothing there, but you know, it is what it is. If you like today's video, consider leaving a like and smashing that subscribe button. And let me know down in the comments what shinies you're after in this event, or if you have them all, let me know down in the comments. If you like this video and want to see more of this content, you can check this video out right here, or if you want to subscribe, you can do that on the other side. And with that being said, I'll see you next time.